So let's continue with our section 3 and branching. C++ has a switch statement. And so I can see switch with a value that's going to be passed into the switch structure. Of course, there's opening and closing curly braces. And then we're going to use the keyword case. And then we're going to evaluate such as value 1. And if that the switch value is equal to whatever that value 1 is, then we're going to do some stuff. And then we're going to use a keyword break. We'll have a second case. This is another potential value for that value in the switch. And if that one is true, then we're going to do stuff within that next case. You can have as many cases as necessary. And then there is a default case at the very end, which is optional, that if none of the other cases run, then the default will automatically run. Now what I want you to notice is the break statement in each one of the cases. The break statement will break you out of the entire switch structure. So if you drop into a case and there is no break statement, then the program will automatically move to the next case. And it will execute everything in the next case. And if it doesn't find a break in the next case, then it drops into the next case. And it continues running down case by case by case, either until it's done or until it finds a break statement. So this is an excellent way to execute more than one cases simultaneously, or to execute one single case and then drop out of the entire structure. So which one is better to use? Do I use the switch or do I use the else if? We're going to see there's pros and cons to both of them. The switch is generally faster, especially if you have a lot of conditions or a lot of cases, or if you're using fixed data values. For instance, the value that is coming in would be the age. Instead of a condition, age less than 5, it is just the age itself. Or when all of the cases are equally likely to occur, a switch is a better option. It's actually much more readable than a bunch of chained else-if statements. And it's easier to add more cases to a switch than it is to evaluate all of the prior conditions on the else-ifs and to decide which one to put in. The else-if, on the other hand, or the if-else, on the other hand, is better with obviously Boolean values, age less than 3, because Boolean values that evaluate to true or false in those individual conditions. Or when you actually have fewer cases that may occur, or there's some of them that will occur more often than others. It also takes fewer lines to implement an else if, because as you can see in the switch, each one of the individual cases may require a break statement, and then you have an optional default at the end. So let's give this one a try.